I spent too much. Well, this is going to be a massive unboxing. I've got 19 titles, every single one of them artificial eye releases. Basically, every Monday, Zavvi.com usually do kind of thing called Mega Monday, where they have things down in price. Usually it's the same old shit every week for not even that good a price anyway. But they had a load of artificial eye titles for $4.99 or $5.99. So I picked up quite a few. As you may know, I'm wanting to own every single artificial eye release, and this is pretty much put a big dent in that. So I've got 90 titles. Unfortunately, they've all come in separate jiffy bags, which I did not expect. I thought they'd at least come in like a big box or something, but yeah, I've got too many. That's, yeah. People may think I'm stupid. People may not really mind. I don't really mind. I don't know if I'm going to kind of like unwrap all of them, because it might take about at least half an hour. But I'll at least kind of show what's in here. And yeah, not going to waste too much more time. Get into the first one. Try not to show my address, which is going to be quite kind of hard because it's on every single package. Love this. Love that. Yeah, so the first title is Essential Killing, starring Vincent Gallo, or Gallo, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Looks like an interesting one. I mean, the downside with this is that I don't actually kind of like see what the film is about before I buy them, because I just want to buy every artificial eye release. So I don't know kind of like the plot for quite a few of them. Looks like an interesting one. Big fan of Vincent Gallo, or Gallo, as an actor. Great actor. Yeah, so it looks interesting. I think it's, what is it? Polish. Well, it's got Polish, Arabic, with English subtitles in some of it. So yeah, first up is Essential Killing. Yeah, I might unwrap some of these, but not all of them, I don't think. And then next one. Oh man. At least I'm going to not be short on jiffy bags for the foreseeable future. Next up is Vinia. Again, don't know anything about this film. It is Italian, from 2009, directed by anyone I've heard of. Let's have a look. No. Oh no, Marco Bellocchio. No, that's the actor. But yeah, that's the thing with some of these foreign films. I don't actually show who the director is, at least not on the credits on the back. But again, looks like an interesting one. I'm not very clued up on Italian film, but it looks interesting enough. So that's Vinia. Next one. This one was $5.99. Next up we have The Deep Blue Sea. I heard of this film. Haven't heard anything much about it, but I know that it was. Remember it being on the cinema quite. When was it? 2011, so not actually not that long ago. We got Rachel Weisz, Tom Hiddleston. What is it? Oh no, it's just English audio. I assumed it was. I thought it was French. No, obviously not. Terence Davies. I have heard of him, but I'm not kind of again clued up in his film. But it looks interesting enough. Yeah, looks good. So that's Deep Blue Sea. I'm gonna get through this a bit quicker now. Next up is Lourdes. This is a French, Austrian, and German. Well, I think it's more a French film. Yeah, looks like interesting enough. Again, it'll take too long to kind of like look at the plot and kind of say what it's about, so I won't bother. But looks interesting. Yeah, I mean the only kind of foreign films I watch are kind of like Japanese films, French films, but none of the kind of like the real art house French films. But this is one of them, I believe. So that's Lourdes. And next up is The Big Picture, starring Roman Duris. Who else? No, Niels Aristrup, who was in A Prophet. This is from 2010. It's a French film. Contains strong language, violence and sex. Yeah, again, I'm not going to kind of read the plot and stuff like that. Yeah, so after this I will not have many before I've got a complete collection. Although it is kind of hard because some of them are, some titles are in individual releases and box sets as well, but they have different numbers on them. But the next one is actually the first one in a thick case. It is, I don't know how to pronounce the name, Ai Weiwei, Never Sorry, documentary about a, is an artist, is it? Yeah, it kind of blurs the lines, the boundary between art and politics. Yeah, it looks really interesting. It's from 2012. So this is one of the earlier Artificial Eye releases, which is number 48. Again, with these ones, I don't know if if the numbers are in order of release. I'm not quite sure. I think they are loosely, but I think not kind of straight down the line. The next up is 360, an actual English language film. This is, UK, Austria, France, Brazil. That's the kind of the co-production, and English, German, Arabic, Portuguese, French and Russian with English subtitles. Anyway, great cast in this. Got so stupid. Anthony Hopkins, Jude Law, Rachel Weisz, Ben Foster. I think that's about most of the big names in this one. 2000 and I didn't say. I don't really matter, does it? But anyway, looks like again an interesting one. This is number 54. That was it, Fernando Muriel. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I don't think I've actually seen any of his films, which is mainly City of God and Blindness, but might check those out in the near future. And the next one is again in a thick case. We have Trishna, directed by Michael Winterbottom, and a director I have actually heard of. A big fan of his films. Not really. I don't know how many foreign films he's done, but I'm not really kind of clued up in that area really. I think this is kind of like a forbidden love story kind of film. I think this is number 40. You can kind of see that. Yeah, and they're already piling up. Get this off. The next one in, again, a thick case, we have The Double Life of Veronique. And some of these also, I believe this is also a Criterion as well. I think it's this one, but some of them do overlap. Same with kind of Masters of Cinema, they kind of sometimes do films that Criterion have released as well. This is Krzysztof Kieslowski. I haven't seen any of his films, but I've heard he's like a really amazing director. Polish and French. It's from 2000 and again it doesn't say. No, it does not say. Oh, 1991. Sorry, not 2000. 1991. So quite a long time ago. But yeah, there is The Double Life of Veronique. Next up is Angels of Evil. I don't know, for some reason I thought it was a documentary on the back there. Filmed by Michel Placido, starring, here you got, not sure any of these I've heard of. No, it's a Italian. It's looks like quite art house, I think. It's kind of like a crime thriller, as it says on the back. In the tradition of Medine and Gomorrah. Yeah, it looks like an interesting one. Big fan of crime films. This looks like to be one of them. Quite a rap sheet here. We've got strong bloody violence, sex, hard drug use and language for a 15. Next up, we have, again in a thick case, we have Zidane, 21st century portrait of the footballer, I believe it's Zinedine Zidane, I think his name is. Zinedine Zidane, sorry. Again, documentary, big fan of documentaries. Don't know if I like this as much because I'm not a big football person. But yeah, looks like an interesting one enough. Interesting enough one, should I say? So a big fan of documentaries, so I'll be looking forward to checking that one out. Next up, we have Faust, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's I believe it's a, not a reimagining, what do you call it, a version, I guess, of a kind of an opera, I think, directed by Alexander Sokurov, the 2011. Yeah, looks like a good one. Yeah, no kind of actors I've heard of, but yeah, it looks decent enough. I mean, like I said, even if like Artificial Eye released, like, I don't know, Silver Linings Playbook or something like that, I'd even buy that, probably. Anyway, next up is Of Gods and Men. This is a French and Arabic. Yeah, looks like an interesting one. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'll probably kind of like wait till I've got all of them to do like a massive series or something, video series, like watching every one of them. Kind of nearing the end. Our next one is actually the first ever Artificial Eye Blu-ray, or at least is number one. We have Lou Reed's Berlin by Julian Schnabel. Again, actually heard of him. Haven't seen Diving Bell and the Butterfly, but I've heard lots of good things about it. It's again documentary, as you could probably guess from the front. There might be a concert film as well in there, not quite sure. Yeah, I think it is a documentary. And yeah, there we have it. We have number one. You kind of see that there? That's not, yeah. Because when I'm looking at the screen in the camera, it's actually kind of backwards, so it looks like 100, but it's actually number one. And next up is A Separation. I was going to buy this in HMV the other week, but I'm glad I didn't, because I would have paid an extra £1 for it. Yeah, or maybe it might have been, actually, was this? Yes, it's £5.99. Yeah, heard a lot of good things about this. I believe it was in Mark Kermode's favourite films of the year, I think. I'm not quite sure. 2011. Persian with English subtitles, or it was filmed in Iran. I'm sure I know the director of this. No, maybe not. Asghar Farhadi. No, never heard of him. That could be her, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, we won an Academy Award and Golden Globes. Not sure what, probably best foreign film, thinking about it, but yeah, that's A Separation. That is number 27. So I should have really showed all the numbers, but screw it. So we're up to the last, these are the last four. Next up we have Hidden, or Cache, directed by Michael Haneke. I remember watching this on TV quite a few, 2 or 3 years ago. I don't remember much about it, but I do remember it being pretty damn creepy. It's about a kind of a family that get videotapes of, basically kind of a videotape of someone filming like their house and kind of what goes on, and then trying to kind of find out who it is that's doing it. But yeah, it looks really, really good again. Got a making of documentary on here from 2005, so quite a few years ago now. And this is number 5. So a big fan of Michael Haneke's films. I just need to watch more of them, really. Then next up is White Material. This is from 2009, from a French Cameroon film, and it features, I don't know, it just looked like Isabelle, is it? Yeah, Isabelle Huppert. I'm sure it was her, but I didn't kind of say her name on the back, but it is her. You kind of see her right there. So yeah, again, looks like an interesting one. Film by Claire Denis, who directed Bastards, which I still haven't watched, but I'm looking forward to watching. And that is number 14. Now, our last two. Let's have a look. Oh, there we go. The penultimate title we have is Babette's Feast. Again, I'm pretty sure this is a Criterion. This is a Danish, Swedish and French, was made in Denmark, from 2000, I keep assuming it's all from 2000, from 1987. It's kind of an art house. I don't know exactly what it's about, but It looks something like kind of like in this kind of the same as a chocolat, but looks like interesting enough. Directed by Gabriel Axel, never heard of him. Oops. And then this is number 34. Can I see that there? And the last one, finally the last one. Like I said, I still think I should have just packed all these in a box, but I suppose I kind of dispatch them at different times. And the last one in this massive artificial eye Blu-ray unboxing, we have Être et avoir, which is in French for to be and to have. I believe it's actually might be a documentary, is it? No, it's just about a primary school teacher in rural French, or rural France even, sorry. From, this is quite a, yeah, 2002. I remember my granny mentioning this to me kind of years and years ago. Yeah, that's Être et avoir. So yeah, that'll do for this massive unboxing. Like I say, it's made a big dent in my artificial eye Blu-ray collection, and I've kind of made a list of all the ones I need and all the ones I've got. So yeah, that'll about do. Like it was like the easy video to do. So yeah, I won't keep it for too much longer. So as always, thanks for watching. I have a massive pile of Jiffy bags right next to me. So yeah, thanks for watching as always. More videos coming soon. And yeah, that'll do. So thanks for watching and have a great day.